Hey, y'all, gravity, any evening above ground, live it. I got to do this coverage. Oh, yes, this is going to be fun tonight. So let me know before we start how y'all did today. How did y'all do today? How did y'all do today? I'm just finishing setting up the stream. That's why I was a little bit late. My computer is starting to act up, and I don't like that. Let me know how y'all doing. You motherfucker, you. Okay. What do you do to somebody got it? All right, let's see who is in the building. Miss Nisi, hello. Jerry Bedford, hello. V Maltsby, hello. Cosmo Fury, hello. Wallow J, hello. And SD Johnson 21, hello. All right, Cosmo, I see you. You playing Resident Evil. All right. Do your thing. Let me see. I really don't want to use Rumble, but I might have to. All right, I guess we'll use this. Fair use.
Those people may have made a really, really interesting difference in the general election for president.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking about. I mean, could you imagine if there was like an uncommitted option in the general and what that would look like as well here?
Biden,
but
like,
this
I don't
uncommitted
know
option.
Which? Where's the sound on this? How the hell y'all ain't got no sound on your thing? I don't understand this. Oh hell no, you're not finna start playing. Don't play with me. There we go.
Performance. He's very careful not to make it an age thing, but to make
Who
it
voted
a
today?
mental acuity thing. But we were talking earlier, you were talking about the salience of the economy as the big issue for you. Donald Trump has been talking about that a little bit less in recent weeks. He's been emphasizing other issues. Does he need to talk more about the economy and what he would do to make things more affordable for people like you?
Yes.
You know, I think that should always be on the forefront. I mean, the energy independence and border security are huge issues. I mean, you can't have a country with. When I'm an immigrant, I came here from Canada. I got U.S. citizenship.
Burn to rot.
I did it the legal way. I love this country. I'm grateful to be a part of it. But when you have countless of undocumented immigrants flooding the border, we don't know where they're from. They're not following the same rules that my family had to like fight for and sweat for. You know, it's an unfair process. It's an insult to legal immigrants that have become naturalized citizens. And back to the economy issues, you know, I have a good job and I'm struggling to make ends meet. And I think that's a lot of everyday Americans that just look forward to a time when we were thriving instead of just trying to get by. And
it's interesting. I mean, you talk about prices and you talked about energy. Energy independence.
Look at this. Look. They got some chick up on the right side. Look. She got the fun bags out.
Does
look at
the president, Joe Biden, deserve, in your mind, more credit for the economy that he's gotten? I mean, do you see and feel those changes, or does it just not register in your bottom line?
You know, I don't think it's registering in my bottom line. You know, I believe that as much as, you know, the numbers on track for improved economy, like a lot of that is COVID recovery that was going to happen organically. And I think maybe he should be taking more credit if that is the case. However, I don't think Americans see it every day. I don't think anyone sees $3.30 to $3.50 as a win at the gas pump.
All right, John, we're going to leave it there. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. Our Canadian turned Floridian turned Trump supporter. I appreciate your perspective. And, you know, This tracks
Go
with
back
what I
to
hear
the
from
maple
Trump supporters
syrup.
all the time here. The salience of the economy, the lack of faith in Joe Biden as somebody who can do the job that he's been elected to do, and the idea in the minds of these Trump supporters, at least, that age is not just a number, that Donald Trump plays younger than his age. So that criticism of Biden at 81 and Trump at 77, they see a difference there that perhaps Biden supporters may feel is not there or is an unfair comparison. But we hear it all the time from Trump voters like these here at Mar-a-Lago tonight.
Garrett Hake on the floor of the Mar-a-Lago watch party. We want to show our viewers what's going on because there's so much breaking news happening right now. We just projected the state of Texas for Donald Trump. He's already won about a half dozen states tonight in Super Tuesday. That's Garrett's cam. Up here, that is the Mar-a-Lago, what we call the podium cam. We're waiting for the former president to speak. At some point in this hour, as early as the 9 o'clock hour, it could be 10 o'clock, we're not sure, but we've been told to err on the side that it might be earlier, so we're waiting for that. The other big question tonight is what's up with Nikki Haley? What is she doing? Ali Vitale, I should say, is near Charleston reporting on the campaign tonight. Ali, so my first question to you is, we know that Nikki Haley likely is not going to speak tonight. Do we know what she's doing?
Well, that's also pretty vague, Tom. I think I can't stress enough how weird of a campaign night this is. It's Super Tuesday. We should be in a room that looks even just similar to where Garrett is for the only other Republican candidate that is actually still in this race. And yet here we are, clearly alone on a quiet street outside of Nikki Haley's campaign.
Okay, this chick looks like false face. This chick looks like false face from Batman real fast. Nah, we good. All right, let's get into it. All right, some news broke earlier today that's going to have major ramifications. Major ramifications. All right, number one, as Torian pointed out, and hello, sir. Yeah, that jack off Mark Robinson won his primary, so he's going to run as the GOP candidate in North Carolina. North Carolina, stand up. Y'all got to make sure he don't win. And the only reason why he got the nod was because Trump came out a couple days ago and endorsed him. That's the only reason why he won. But that's all right. Lord, that's a coon if you ever seen one. You heard what I said. All right, we're not finna read that. I don't even want to hear about him. He finna lose. But yeah. Y'all's Kristen Sinema out there in Arizona. She dropped out. That's right. She said she's not going to seek re-election. And y'all should be a little bit happy about that. That's right. She one of them cunts. I said cough, YouTube. I said cough. Lamiko Cardenas, hello. Torian said Mark recently said 45 is the blackest president, something along those lines, same thing people claim for Clinton back in the day. Now that I didn't hear. We're gonna look that up. I did not know he said that. Damn. So all the coons are just having their black moments right now. All right. Tori, we did. I just left you a DM. So Saturday, we got to go. We might have to do that live. Nah, we might have to do that collab live. Wait a minute. All right, let's read this. Let me just check this Super Tuesday. Yo, false face chick is still talking. Look, she's still talking. Why false face? All right. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, all right, I'm finna show y'all false face. And tell me this chick don't look like false face. Let me just go get the picture. This is fucked up. I shouldn't be doing this on no goddamn Super Tuesday. She's still on the screen? Please I hope she's still on the screen. Let me see. Damn, she got off the screen? Nah, she might come back. Yeah, she's still there. All right, check this out. I don't know what she's talking about. She giving Jigglypuff. All right, let me see. Don't leave yet. We finna show you. Here we go. Tell me she don't look like that, son. Why? Oh, we gonna do it live. Oh, yeah, we gonna get. Oh, he said on Charlie Kirk. Even better. We finna go look at that. Tell me she don't look like false face. That's false face. Threw something blue in Batman's face, and Batman fell and said false face. Oh Lord. Are you serious? Bruh. Hey. Y'all can't be serious. Wait a minute. We gotta go live on this. Hold on.
Already over, but with the results we're seeing already, should Nikki Haley drop out tonight?
Bruh.
I believe so. There's no path for her to get the nomination. Everybody knows that. The math is clear at this point. It's only going to continue this way and get worse as her campaign resources.
This is Byron Dowd's stunt double.
So at this point, for the Republican Party, uniting is the thing that matters most, so we can be focused on the general election.
What's interesting here is some of what we've seen in
if
some
that's
of this
not
exit
Brian
polling
Dowdle,
here,
that is his
especially in some
stunt
of the
double.
states that we have seen polls close from today. And I want to show this to you.
How
More
is
than half of
MSNBC
Republican
talking to a
primary voters
Republican?
in some of these states
Allegedly.
said that they are not part of the MAGA movement, even with the former president's win in 2 of those states. Do you believe that that's a red flag for the former president from an enthusiasm perspective, right?
He's
the
never
idea
going to
that
get
he needs people to
California.
show up, sir.
No, I don't think it's a problem at all. I think if you look at the Republican Party,
Oh,
we have
Lord, here
many
we go.
different parts of our party. There are some people who believe strongly in national defense and a robust military. We have some who are far more libertarian and everything in between. That is not going to be the measure of Republican success this fall.
Oh
the
my
measure
God.
is going
Do
to
you hear what
be
he's saying?
that Donald Trump has done the job of president, and so has Joe Biden. And for Republican voters, independent voters, and even some Democrat voters, Joe Biden has done a terrible job, and they want something new. They want leadership they know can get the job done, and Donald Trump can't do that job.
Congressman, you know, for the former president
That
to
is
win this
him.
election, he's going to have to peel some support.
That's Mark
from the
Robinson's
current
son.
president from what happened in 2020. Recently, former President Trump made some comments to black voters and to black Americans, essentially saying that they relate to him because now he's been indicted and they've been
Yeah,
discriminated
go ahead.
against.
I want to
You
hear this.
supported, former
I want to
President
hear
Trump
this.
from early on. Were you offended by those comments?
Actually, I wasn't. I was on stage next to the
course
president
you weren't.
when those comments
Of
were
course you
made.
weren't.
But what doesn't get reported is the hour-and-a-half speech when he talked about all of the issues that are ailing America and
we gotta put
ailing
on the
Black
lights for
America. Immigration, crime, lack of upward mobility, the fact that people are falling behind with their wages because of rampant inflation. All of those are the reasons why you have a segment of black voters, Hispanic voters, and et cetera, who are going to actually switch sides in the 24 election and vote for Donald Trump. So I think that one comment is not indicative of it, but I will also
Follow
say
Jay.
that you have a
You're
situation where
looking
there are a
right
lot of
now
black
at
people
what
in
we've been
America
telling y'all
who
for
know
years.
about the state
They're
of a
all in
two-tier
cahoots.
justice system.
The
They've seen
media
it in
doesn't
their
matter.
own
They
lives.
are all
It was
in
wrong
cahoots.
then,
They're
and their
all
view
in
is
the
that
group
it's
chat.
wrong now. And so that is why the president, I believe, made that statement.
Congressman, I want to be
again,
clear.
This is going to be about all the issues facing
Here he
America.
go
Congressman, I want to
talking.
be clear here, though, because you said a lot there. Do you think the former president's mugshot appeals to black voters?
You better not say it does.
Actually, I think the mugshot appealed to a lot of voters. People are buying it like hotcakes on T-shirts, and they also know that what's happened in Georgia has actually been a travesty of the justice system. Because you're allowed to challenge an election, there's nothing illegal about that. To bring a RICO charge as if you're dealing with the mob or you're dealing with the drug cartel is outrageous, and everybody knows it. So that mugshot has actually become a symbol of the things that people are pissed off about, namely a justice system that's too focused on politics and not focused on following the law and keeping people held accountable.
Still an open question, obviously, how general election voters in a general are going to respond to the legal issues that the former president faces. What we do know, you brought up some of the political issues that you believe are at play. We were just showing in the exit polls out of Virginia, immigration, Congressman, considered the most important issue to GOP primary voters there. 37% said that is what got them out to the polls today. That's why they voted. And yet you also are seeing some of these numbers showing some frustration, perhaps. And I talked to Biden campaign advisors about this. They believe that they have an argument to make that former President Trump helped torpedo any real meaningful change on the issue of immigration in Congress. And I'm going to interrupt myself there, Congressman, because we have another election alert here to make.
Yeah, a bit of breaking news. NBC News can project that Colorado will go in the Donald Trump win column. Again, NBC News can project that Donald Trump has now won the state of Colorado, 37 delegates at play there, with 48% of the vote. And you can see how much he garnered there. Delegates tonight, 865 at stake. Former president winning 388. And this is the big number, 1215, Hallie. As we know, we've been saying it all night. So far, the totals of the entire primary process, Donald Trump with 664, Nikki Haley with 46.
So, Congressman Donald's back to you, and a thank you for your patience as we are making this new race call here at NBC News. Quickly, sir, your reaction.
At least he's not holding the mic like a black person.
Well, I think the 383 to 3, or 388 to 3 that you already see, that's indicative of where our party is going. The party is uniting behind Donald Trump. And I think it's incumbent for Governor Haley and other people who want this race to continue to realize there is no path to victory. I mean, I didn't do any quick math yet, but it looks like he's already halfway to the delegate total needed to claim the nomination. That is major stuff by Super Tuesday. This race is over.
Byron Donalds, we appreciate your time. Thank you for joining our special coverage. I want to get over to Jesse Kirsch on the ground in Minneapolis, who's actually with officials right now as they count ballots there. Jesse, walk us through what you're seeing.
Yeah, so Tom, I got something really interesting here. So this is a printout from the tabulator machine that the one of the election judges just gave.
Boy, there they go, Coonan.
I just want to stress, this is one precinct from one ward in Minneapolis, but this is just giving us by-the-minute insight into what's unfolding here. So I'm just going to read through some of these numbers. 369 total ballots were cast here tonight. They're paper ballots that then get put in this tabulator machine. They're giving us the totals. We have 46 total votes for the Republican primary ballot slate. We've got 20 votes for former President Trump, 26 votes for Nikki Haley, and just checking, not seeing any other not seeing any other candidates getting votes here. And then here's the really interesting thing. The Democratic Farmer Labor Party, which is the Democratic Party here in the state of Minnesota.
Like I just told
President Biden getting 185 votes, and uncommitted getting 117 votes, 323 total votes cast, and Congressman Dean Phillips from Minnesota getting 8 votes. What's interesting here is that 117 votes for uncommitted, Tom. According to the DFL,
angling for a job, brother. He's angling for a job.
Uncommitted to get some amount of delegates in the state. That uncommitted would have to get 15% of the vote statewide, or 15% of the vote in a congressional district in Minnesota. And again, we're just looking at a very small amount of the vote here right now. We're looking at, again, 323 votes in the Democratic primary here in this one precinct in one ward in the city of Minneapolis.
I don't know what
in this precinct environment, that's about 36.
Okay, enough. I don't know what you're talking about. You just rambling. You got toilet paper right there, and you just rambling about something. We don't care. We don't care. All right. Hey, MAGA, y'all. This is probably gonna be the only win you get unless y'all shape up. But you know, kudos to you. We got to play your theme song.
No medicine, there'd be no mayonnaise. No medicine, there'd be no mayonnaise. No medicine, there'd be no mayonnaise. No medicine, there'd be no.
Wow, they don't even have Joy Reid on the panel. They have all the white people and the white adjacents. Let's hear.
This is what happens in Vermont. 17 delegates at play when you've seen Donald Trump racking up delegates by the dozens here tonight, Hogan.
Not surprising.
His name is Hogan.
Another dominant performance by Donald Trump. What's interesting is some of the conversations we've had prior to this panel about Nikki Haley. Remember, after New Hampshire, she stood up there and said, now we're going on to South Carolina. We talked about a multi-million-dollar ad buy on television.
And
now tonight,
Howard
we're not
Dean
even
said,
talking about a speech. Now, as I've said from the beginning of this coverage this evening, I don't think she's relevant in this process anymore. It's getting odd and weird as to why she's in it. Top Democrats are telling me they love her being in the race because it gives more fodder for Joe Biden to use against Donald Trump. But the fact is, this is a clear victory for the former president. He's going to roll through the rest of these states, probably solidify this sometime next week, and he'll be the nominee.
But we were getting at this with Congressman Donalds there for just a second. The idea that there is some degree of voters who we've seen in the course of the primaries we've had so far who maybe aren't loving the fact that these two people, if it is Donald Trump versus Joe Biden, that those are the options here. This question of voter apathy, Sarah.
Yeah, I mean, you see it certainly in states where you have a higher percentage of more moderate Republicans or more independents. Yeah. Nikki Haley's doing a little bit better than some of the southern states, for instance. But look, Voters don't want either of these candidates.
Aaron.
That's very clear when you look at the polling. General election voters would be happy to see alternatives. It's not the way the two-party system is set up today, but there are movements out there. You see No Labels, you see JFK Jr. running, and I think the conversation
JFK
as it moves to
Jr.
the general
JFK Jr.
is
died,
going to
lady.
increasingly
Oh,
talk
Lord.
about the potential.
She needs to go to bed. She just said JFK Jr. is running. JFK Jr. died in a plane crash, allegedly, with his wife, allegedly. Oh, my God. Let me go Cardenas. I got that from Brother Beatzilla PDX. He blessed me, and he gave me the blessing to use it. And I took it and I did my remix. But the original video you can find on YouTube. Just put in no mayonnaise puppet. Young Sellers, hello. I don't know what this woman's talking about. All right, we're gonna go back.
Not only on just him against Joe Biden, it's the issues as well. The border being the #1 issue, and also with women who are saying Joe Biden hasn't really done much for them. The New York Times Siena poll.
Wow,
really
and it's like we told
y'all,
y'all, she wasn't going to do nothing for you. You were just a vote.
Voted for him in the past. They haven't felt that.
When you look at the last speech that we heard Donald Trump give after a Republican primary this cycle, it was South Carolina. And he didn't say 2 words. He didn't say the word Nikki. He didn't say the word Haley. That said, he then was out on his Truth Social platform, Hogan, insulting her in these direct and personal terms yet again.
And you loved every second
what
of
might
it.
be different, if anything, about tonight.
Well, remember, we used to say in the White House all the time, he's a counterpuncher. Nikki Haley says a lot of stuff about Donald Trump. In fact, we've been talking about her on this panel, ratcheting up her rhetoric against the former president. That's part of politics, we understand. The fact is, Sarah's right. Trump is going to be the nominee. He's moving forward here pretty quickly. Tonight, he needs to focus on the policies. Where Donald Trump leads Joe Biden on the economy, he leads him on immigration. He leads him on so many issues as it relates to the American people's prosperity and future success. He needs to drill down on those and begin to continue to show the difference in the America First policies that help so many in this country versus Joe Biden's policies that have hurt so many in this country. If he sticks there and focuses on that, it's also going to begin to show the narrative that the campaign is taking shape. This is about Joe Biden's record versus Donald Trump's record.
I'm going to ask you to pause there as we've been taking a look at some of these numbers here. And Donald Trump now halfway to what he will need to clinch the Republican nomination, that magic number 1215. He is at 648 as we speak. I see Tom across the studio. You needed to stretch your legs, friend. I get it. I hear you.
I needed. Maybe it was a bathroom break. But I won't say. It's a little dark because we're going to leave the studio. We've been talking to so many Republicans. I am curious at where the mindset is for Democrats right now because the former president has just won 10 states tonight. It's a little
family. Look, they got a code. Nobody's blessing me with content tonight. They got a code in the background. Hey, little girl, come here. Family, they got a code. Look at the fat. Hey, come here. Do not go on camera. Is that not a coon? Is that not a raccoon? That's a raccoon, right? I don't know why it's there. Hey, give it a line one time. Hey, what do you do with the coon? You do a coon. You ignore the coons, right? You walk away when they talk. Exactly, just like that. Right. Bro, they got a coon in. What is this? Hey, why you back? Right, get on. Bro, they got a coon on this, bro. I saw the other one just now. Thank you, V-Boss. I just saw the other one. There's another one. Baby. MSNBC got cooled behind a fence. Wait, I got shut off the Jigglypuff music. Wait a minute. This is hilarious. Look at this. Look, there's a coon there, right? You see that coon? That's one of plushes. That's a plush raccoon, right? And look at the back. Somebody pointed this one out. They said there was one in the back. I think this is Joy Reid, and that might have been Tiffany Cross. They just ain't get rid of it yet. They have a whole bunch of animals there. I don't know why.
Yeah, we don't know why.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, that way. It's very. This is a joke, bro. Oh my God, no. Oh, Star Child, my bad. Thank you for alerting. I didn't even see the other one because I was looking on my StreamYard screen. Oh my God, no. Miss, we back. What's up? You want to see the coons again? Sure. That wasn't it. Really quick. See?
Wow, that is a fluffy coon.
That's a fluffy coon, right?
It's not real. It's just a toy.
Right. But what is it?
A toy.
I know, but what you said a fluffy what?
A fluffy coon.
Fluffy coon. All right. Thank you so much. Hey, yo. We got some fluffy coons. She don't even know how the fluffy coons got. My daughter just asked. She don't even know how the fluffy coons got. Oh my God, we got fluffy coons now. Bro, hey. And we try to tell y'all stop tolerating disrespect. Y'all tell us we crazy. All right. They got fluffy coons right there. Oh wow. Damn. Why are all these planes crashing? Hey, y'all want to ask that question? I don't want to ask it. Ow! Fluffy coons. Wow.
Yo, look at the coons. Wow.
Yo, only on Super Tuesday, family. Oh my God. Don't give me no ideas, Cornelius Jones. I still got a store up. I'll do it. I swear to God, I'll do it. Cool's on board.
Former President Trump. Let's take a look right now. NBC News has projected one of the biggest states so far tonight, the number 2 big state, Texas, 161 delegates. Former President Trump winning there, the projected winner. Also, another big call that we've made out west, the mountain state of Colorado, 37 delegates up for grabs there. Former President Trump winning that
means
one
nothing.
Well.
I want to see him
Vermont's an
win it in
interesting
November.
one, right? Because this one, at the moment, according to NBC News, still too close to call with 17 delegates at play. A winner-take-all state. Could this be Nikki Haley's first win tonight? That is still an open question. But it is, so far, at least, Donald Trump's night. He has been dominant as you take a look at some of the totals here.
You can see them right here. So the delegates tonight, 865, a reminder, were at stake. Donald Trump winning 372 of them. Nikki Haley with just 3. You can see what type of night it's been so far. And a reminder to our viewers, again, that magic number we've been talking about is 1215 to lock up the Republican nomination. Trump is well on his way. 648 to Nikki Haley's 46. We'll get a better sense later in the night if he'll lock this up likely next week or the following week. But here's where we stand right now, Hallie.
And you can see on the map here, right? It is getting later and later into the night. So we're still waiting on some of these West Coast states, these Western states in yellow for those poll closings. But look, in red, Donald Trump, Trump up here as well. Of course, Vermont still too close to call. No maroon on the map yet for Nikki Haley. For her, so far, a tough night with this big question. What does she do next? What is her thinking? What is her planning, Tom? We know what Donald Trump is planning because I'm looking at it right behind you. He's going to take to that microphone. He's going to talk about Trump headquarters right there.
Yeah, and you can see Mar-a-Lago. Let's walk over there and see what's happening right now because we actually have some action over here. We have some movement. For the first time, we've gotten this new camera inside of Mar-a-Lago. Looks like a hallway
Where
cam.
is Terrence Williams?
Showing people as they're coming and going. We're expecting, as you heard Hallie say, there at any moment for things to change. This is the podium cam. We're watching that as well. We think within the next 30 minutes to maybe 45 minutes, the president could speak. We're going to have to wait and see what happens there. And then what he says, of course, will make news as well, Hallie.
Yeah, of course. So the tone, the discussion, does he turn his eyes now? Does he turn his eyes toward the general election? Nikki Haley is still hoping, at least for tonight, that maybe there's something. I mean, Chuck, talk us through it.
Well, look, as you know, I'm a huge college sports fan. And, there was another way.
Get out of town, Fred.
I know. There was another way to
first
describe.
math, now college sports,
That's right.
bro. I'm lost.
All right, fair enough. But there was a way, we could have easily described tonight as SEC Tuesday.
Ah, that's good. That's interesting.
Because you have a whole bunch of SEC states, right? Your Texas and Oklahoma, they're newer additions there. Missouri, Arkansas, Tennessee, Alabama.
Lord.
So I just want to take you through it because if you can't do well in the SEC in Republican politics, you can't do well in
Republican
politics.
How did Vivek get 3? He dropped out. How did
Nikki Haley numbers here, okay?
Yeah.
We're going to, and look,
Satan get
this is about
3
half
and
the
he
voting.
dropped out.
She can't crack 20 in Texas. That is the heart of the Republican Party. How about in Oklahoma? She's under 20. She barely cracks 15. Let's go to, that was Missouri. That was before. That was a caucus state last week. Here we are in Arkansas, right? She's sitting at 22%. How about Tennessee? She's not even at 20%. This is gadfly level of results, right? In some of these races, when an incumbent governor is being challenged by sort of a gadfly state rep or state senator, this is the split you get in a primary like that. Her issue is she essentially was a coastal Republican, right? And a coastal suburban Republican. And yes, she did better on the coast, but we're putting a little thing together here. And I want to show you.
Let me see it.
What we got
Whatever
here,
you and your producer
Nikki
have
Haley,
cooking, I'd love to see. I'd love to know.
Where's our fun little thing here?
All right, we're going to find it. We're going to walk through
all
it.
the Nikki Haley numbers, which we are.
But as you look
for
at some of the numbers,
the point is this: 43%. That's what you got in New Hampshire. Right now, there's only one state voting where she's north of 43%.
Which is?
And that's Vermont at 47. She's got 35 in Virginia at this moment, 37 at Massachusetts at this moment, 34 in Colorado at this moment, 24 in Minnesota at this moment,
which by
we
the
thought
way
was a Marco Rubio.
I was going to say,
the president
distant third.
Yeah, the president of Minnesota,
Right.
or at least the Republican nominee.
Your point being that in the last competitive Republican primary, it was not a state where Donald Trump performed well. It should have been maybe more fertile ground for Nikki Haley.
Tonight was the first time it looked more like a sitting incumbent was trying to run for a nomination because he's winning by margins. Trump's winning by margins that almost rival the margins that Biden's winning by, and he is facing gadfly candidates. Right, he is facing single-digit like supporters, but Trump is sitting here in the 70s in SEC country. And again, Nikki Haley just is making no progress in SEC country, and you can't be a leader of the Republican Party if you're not popular in the SEC.
Can I just say, I'm down to talk SEC. I thought you were doing a deep dive.
No.
Oh, Lord.
And people who know me know how I feel about the SEC. I don't feel good about it.
We'll have another 5 hours next week to talk that through. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Tom, let me toss it back to you.
More like the ACC. I know Chuck is one of those as well. All right, guys, thanks for that. We're joined now by David Wasserman. He's the senior editor and elections analyst at the Cook Political Report. David, you're famous on X, what used to be known as Twitter, for saying you've seen enough. Have you seen enough tonight to declare Trump the presumptive GOP nominee?
I think we knew the patterns that were clear from the Iowa caucus. The reality is that Nikki Haley is the candidate of Blue America, the Republican candidate of Blue America. She's getting support among Democrats who wish that the Republican Party looked like Nikki Haley rather than Donald Trump. Chuck used the word gadfly territory. When the only remotely competitive state is Vermont, that tells you everything you need to know. And she's got to make a choice as to her future here. I don't think she has a future in Trump's Republican Party. And whether she wants to take her following to some new movement, we'll see. But I think what tonight also tells us, Tom, is the turnout was pretty low. Voters were not engaged. And the voters who are going to decide this general election that effectively kicks off tonight haven't tuned in to their choice yet. In fact, they're doing everything they can possibly to tune this out because they don't like their choice in the general election between Biden and Trump.
Besides those points, is there any other data that you've seen tonight looking at some of the voting in maybe a battleground state like North Carolina or even a state that Trump hopes to eventually win, Virginia? Is there any data you see tonight that you think we can hold and sort of see if that holds true for the November election?
Almost like we told them that.
of immigration? Does he make the case? He's got the biggest
Who
platform
the hell is
of his
this?
presidency on Thursday. The Republicans have pretty much written the entire speech for him. No action to close the border. They said no to a bipartisan bill, which was a Republican conservative wish list, by the way, that they said no to.
Look, it's Walter White.
No action to
Go back
support
to
our
Walter
allies
White. I
that
want
are
to
in
hear
the
what he
midst
said.
of wars. No action to create jobs. So they've really
Walter
written
White?
this speech for him. But Joe Biden has to get on the offense
Who
when
the
it
hell
comes
is
to
this?
immigration. And I think he's got an
Joe Biden being
opportunity
able to get on the offense is a real question here. Like
Yeah, that's
the
what I
question,
said.
the question
I
is
agree.
Could Joe Biden stay awake that late at night through the speech?
Oh, here we go.
Terry Sullivan.
Who invited him to the table?
All right. Well, okay. When white people try to be funny, it's not funny.
Elections. And on the Republican side, you can point to Northern Virginia, you can point to bluer areas where there are a lot of suburban or more upscale Republicans who are now politically homeless. And
Politically homeless, you say? All right.
I'm Andrew Kraft. Thanks for being with us here on this Super
God,
Tuesday
they
night.
try.
Let's focus on Texas right now, shall we? Here, I want to put up some of these results in the Texas Democratic Senate primary. You see there, with about 52% of estimated votes counted, Colin Allred there at 62, Roland Gutierrez.
Look at Bob Saget. Go ahead, Bob Saget. You look like Clark Kent if he was never found as a Kryptonian. Damn, that music is annoying. Damn, y'all are annoying. I can't even get no good coverage. What is this?
But that's a preliminary result at this point. But in each of those states, what you're seeing is there's a significant chunk who say that he would not be fit to be president if he were convicted of a crime, even though they voted for and are supporting Trump at the moment. Now, that does not mean that they would not vote for Trump in a general election in a hypothetical head-to-head against Biden. But it does suggest that there is a little bit of a cushion there in terms of Trump's support. So we've been talking about the liabilities that Biden faces going into this general election. But I think it's important to emphasize the potential liabilities that Trump faces, aside from what we are aware of in terms of, his inclination to go off script and whatnot. So wanted to highlight that for our viewers as well.
Yeah, important context to have. Thanks so much, JM. We hear that reality check, that pumping of the brakes, but now we'll go to a very different scene, Mar-a-Lago. That's where our Rich Matthews is right now. And Rich, there's no brakes being pumped there. It looks like a lot of enthusiasm, big crowd, very supportive of Donald Trump. Tell us what it's like.
Radio silence from Nikki Haley, not from Donald Trump. He is going to be speaking here in just a matter of minutes, if not seconds. We just saw his family arrive. Eric is here, Melania is here. We just saw his Margot Martin, who's one of his longest serving aides, going all the way back to his time in the White House. And we see that Secret Service activity that I mentioned earlier. That is the sign that his appearance is imminent. So we do know that Donald Trump will come here and take the stage within just the next couple of minutes. And we have all been told to be ready. I'll give you another tip. The music just stopped. And also the White House press pool is over in the corner standing guard. So again, he should be coming in here in just a matter of seconds.
Cool.
Thanks so much, Rich Matthews. We will be standing.
No, y'all dry as hell too. Fuck it. I'll use MSNBC. Fuck it. Right, that music sucks. Oh wow. She's supposed to say America is not a racist country. Damn, Lester Holt, will you retire already, my man? Damn. Let me see something. I'm trying to see if I can find this Mark Robinson clip.
is in your path. And you will have to defeat us to take this nation down. Because we are here. We are ready. We are willing to fight. Because what God has blessed us with will not go easily into the night. You'll have to do it over.
Is he quoting Batman?
So let's stand together. Let's fight together. Let's save America together. And let's save every state in this nation.
Who is we?
God bless you. God
Who is
bless
we?
Washington, D.C. And God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Boy, stop. You know what's funny? He's not gonna win. That's the funny part. Oh, is it this? No. Oh, that's that cocksucker over there talking shit. All right, he's like amazing patriot, boy. Where did MSNBC lose it over Mark Robinson winning? Maybe we missed something. Let's look. Maybe they right.
Ruling, where he said, listen,
It's about an hour.
he supports IVF because he supports more babies being brought into the world. He supports the ability of couples to actually have more children and make it easier for them to have children, not make it harder. And his opinion is very popular across the entire country.
Governor Greg Abbott, we're going to interrupt you just for a second. We do have a key election alert from what I understand.
There it is here. NBC News can now project former President Trump in the state of Minnesota winning there, beating Nikki Haley in a state where in the last competitive Republican primary, he trailed in a fairly distant third to, of course, Marco Rubio at the time. But you see it, 39 delegates at play. The former president picking up another state now on this Super Tuesday night, sweeping the first 11 with Vermont still out.
I think that if you want to do the cognitive decline,
We got Jack A. Harry to do coverage.
If I were the Biden camp, I would say bring it on. And I think there, to David's point, there has been a certain dereliction of duty by the media not covering this side of it for Trump because they're looking for this horse race. And when people constantly hear over and over again that Biden's too old, but then they don't know about the fact
you out of line.
that Donald Trump is out here declaring that he wants to be a dictator on day one. He wants to tear up the Constitution. He's having lunch with Nazis. All these things that he's doing and the insane things that he says on a daily basis.
The fact that MSNBC is having
at these rallies, the
Republicans on there is hilarious.
So I think there's a certain responsibility.
But it's not out of the realm.
Not in the same way.
Every tweet they do.
With all due respect, Tom, not in the same way. And I've seen this over and over again. Repetition creates reality. So you know what? If Joe Biden, yes, he's older, but he's also been a very successful president.
Smiling Negro.
Give you a sense of at least what the future makeup will ultimately look like. But Hallie, one other point, as we're watching those votes come in, those vote totals come in North Carolina, election officials are already warning.
Well, first we had to get compliant with the RNC rules because California Democrats moved our primary up so early. We were required to change to a proportional versus winner take all by congressional seat. So we moved to a proportional.
Okay, we're not going to listen to you. Jesus.
Returning to the presidency.
Governor, on that note, there are still Republicans in your state, in the state of Texas, who went out today and who cast a ballot for Nikki Haley. Not as many as who went out and cast a ballot for former President Trump, but they exist, and they exist in the state that you govern. When you look at some of the numbers here that we've seen in exit polling, there does seem to be, in some of these places, a potential enthusiasm gap among Republicans who identify themselves as MAGA Republicans, if you will. How do you plan to get some of those Haley voters back into the fold if, in fact, it is Donald Trump as the nominee come the convention?
Sure. So remember this, and that is when Donald Trump first won the presidency, even here in Texas, Texas was far more divided then than it is now with Ted Cruz as a candidate. And remember that campaign went down to the convention, to the convention floor. And eventually the party united behind then President Trump. Same thing is going to happen this time, with the only difference being that Republicans have already rallied behind Donald Trump even further and faster than they did in 2016.
Governor, the former president mentioned that you're on the list for running mates. If the former president asked you to be his running mate, would you accept?
So listen, he's very kind in suggesting things like that. One thing that I'm deeply committed to, and that is,
hey, y'all want to see me? Oh, Torian, wait a minute. I'm glad you're here, brother. Y'all want me to go troll Charlie Kirk real fast? I'm gonna troll him real fast. Watch this. You over there streaming on Rumble. I'm finna troll him right now. Watch this.
You know, let me go here.
And
There's,
right now, it is
there's a
not
growing
correct.
concern.
So make sure all
look
your
at the
facts
bottom
are,
right
are lined
corner.
up there.
Look what I'm gonna put up in that chat.
All right, so here is
All
here
right,
is
we're not
Girl
gonna
Power
listen to
Night.
them. They
Nikki,
talking shit. Look what I'm finna put in that chat just now. Look what I'm about to put up in there. Oh my God, no! I'm finna troll him. Wait, we're gonna do it like this. Currently in studio here. The four horsemen of the Insult Apocalypse. Oh, but Tori, I was just waiting for somebody to say it. There it go. Ah! And then now we gonna do this. Ah! I don't even know what this symbol means. I don't even know what that symbol means. Somebody go delete that comment. I know it. I don't even know what that whale means. I don't know what the fuck that means. And I'm the only one that maybe because it means I'm new, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe it means that I stream on here. Ah! Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, I know what I can do. Hey, Charlie. Hey, Charlie. Will you address Nathaniel Pineda as well? You know what? We over here, so we can say sexually assaulting a student at the school that houses TPUSA Academy. I'm waiting for somebody to block me. Now we go troll. Now we go troll. We need something to do until Trump talks. Now they got somebody in LA outside. Is he in front of Ralph's? And if he is, tell TD Media what's up. Oh God. Oh, look at them comments, family. Tucker VP. God, they're retarded. That's high IQ right there. Somebody in there promoting their own channel. That's gangster. That's gangster. Oh my God. Okay, I think we're done with him. I left 2 comments, so let's see. They don't have mods over there on Rumble, so it is what it is.
Yeah, and ultimately we voted for.
Oh shit! It's Blue Beetle's father.
This is fascinating, and for those that are following California politics very closely, it's fascinating because I have another question for you.
You can't make
Okay,
this shit up.
so let's just say hypothetically, let's say Barbara Lee and Katie Porter
Wait a
don't
minute,
make it.
ma'am.
to
Why do you
the
have
final
to get out?
ballot
Oh, I was
for
about to say,
November,
why you got your
the
kid outside?
election,
That's your
right?
dog.
And
My
it's
bad.
Steve Garvey versus Adam Schiff.
Yo, fuck nuts. That's easier choice for me. That's I'm gonna go for Schiff.
You're gonna go for Schiff?
Yeah.
Yo, what is
Garvey
up with
has
his
no
Elvis
experience in politics, as
sideburns?
far as I
What
know
is
it,
going
man.
on?
He's seems to be a Trump supporter. So I'm very anti-Trump.
Anti-Trump.
Why are y'all
So
outside?
it's fascinating that we got to talk to you because all day we've been talking about. It's almost like this reverse psychology playbook when it comes to the California jungle
Tuesday.
primary. If you're just joining us, and you're
7
like,
o'clock.
what jungle
Probably
primary you're
7
talking
o'clock
about?
in,
In California, on the down ballot races,
there.
anything that's not presidential,
LA.
it's really
Go
the
home.
top two people
Watch the
progress
results like the
to
rest
the
of us.
ballot, right?
Hey,
And we
I know
have seen a lot of money being spent.
Let's go see what TD talking about. Let's go see what TD talking about. What you talking about, TD?
Never mind the fact, right? Never mind the fact at all.
Watch this. Watch this.
Many Democrat states attempting
Watch
to infringe on democracy, infringe on your rights on today's Super Tuesday in Colorado, in Maine, and Illinois by not allowing citizens
TD.
their opportunity to vote.
I'm a
and
member.
determine
Wait a
who
minute.
they
I could
want to
probably
be
do a member
president.
deal. Hang on.
If
We
they
gonna fuck with
wanted to
TD a little
select
bit.
Donald Trump in
Let's
the
fuck with
primary
TD a little bit.
because they took him off until the Supreme Court put him back on.
Wait, I thought I was a
You
member.
see how this works? We
I
keep
guess not.
saying that
All right.
they're a threat to democracy.
Oh no,
when the
I'm on the
entire
other
time,
channel. All
the
right, we finna
people
do
who
this.
keep saying that
We gonna fuck with
they
TD a
are a
little
threat to
bit.
democracy are the actual ones who are a threat to democracy. Do I need to go down the explanation of
Yo,
Chicago
TD.
once again and city council? I don't want to do that right now, right? I'm not going to go down that
TD,
rabbit hole
Tabernacle's
of once
watching you
again
right
going
now.
into what happened with city council, but I'll just say this much in Chicago, right? Without saying too much.
Tabernacle.
In Chicago, it is harder
Members.
for a citizen to
60
get
plus.
into a city council meeting
There's a plus sign.
than it is for illegal
60
immigrants
plus,
to cross the border into the United
watching
States.
you
I'll just leave it there.
cook.
I'll leave that there. But yeah,
Nice
democracy is on the ballot.
highlights.
Democracy is on
Nice
the ballot. Let's
highlight.
get back into this article here. And before we do, thank you very much, DSB, for your 13 months of service. I appreciate you, DSB. 13 months as a channel member. He says, keep up the amazing work with my warrior brother. I definitely will. And I appreciate, like I said, your 13 months of service, brother. And thank you very much to Tom Slick for always coming through as well. Now that hurts. Stumbling and bumbling. Biden is always stumbling and bumbling. When is he not stumbling and bumbling?
Yo, we gonna fuck
and
with him
falling
a little
over
bit.
himself? What I wanted to do, and what I wish I did,
He gonna get mad at me
was
that
that
I'm
I should have
streaming him.
pulled up
I
a
know he gonna
clip
get mad.
of Biden's face,
He gonna give him a like,
so
though.
that I can
That's all.
play that for like a little comic relief right now. I really wish that I would have done that, so we can listen and watch him stumble, fumble, and bumble all over himself, right? But let's get back into this article. Let's get back into this article. Well, thank you very much, Tom Slick, for being the first person to
behind the
contribute
scenes
to
of her
today's
campaign
stream.
right now.
And
Yo,
thank you for
MSNBC
DSB for
brought
being
back
a member
false
for
faith.
13 months.
Quiet.
I
It's
appreciate
very
you.
quiet here. And
Now
not just
let's
because
jump back into this article. The former secretary, did I read it? I read that part already.
Yeah, you did.
And here goes more quotes concerning Hillary Clinton.
All right,
Somebody
black light.
the other day said to me, well, but you know, Joe Biden's old. I said, you know what? Joe Biden is old. Let's go ahead and accept the reality. Joe Biden is old.
Yeah.
So what? We have a contest between
Joe Biden falling off the bike. All right, I got you.
So we have a contest between one candidate who's old, but who has done an effective job and doesn't threaten our democracy. Here we go again with threatening democracy. And we have another candidate who is old, barely makes sense when he talks, is dangerous, and threatens our democracy.
Maybe I got
so
the
this is the thing that we're just going to keep doing. He threatens democracy, he threatens democracy.
Get some, Biden. Get some. Get some. Yep, there you go. There you go. Get some. One more time. Get some. Get some. There you go. They cut it off. Y'all mean as hell. Show everything. Come on, Biden. Move. There you go. There you go. sir. Yes, sir. Need to be concentrating, boy. Hell yeah. Yo, shout out to TD.
Saying one thing, but in reality, they're pointing the finger back at themselves. And once again, this is a tactic to continue to deflect
really fuck with TD.
off
Watch
of the
this.
fact that number one, first and foremost, the number one issue that every voter is concerned with is the migrant crisis. And they want to continue to deflect from the fact that Biden isn't doing anything about it. Not only is he not doing anything about it, not only that, but he actively works against Texas Governor Greg Abbott.
Yes,
He
sir.
actively
Talk,
works
TD.
against him
Talk,
to
son.
prevent him from being able to protect his border.
Hang on, I'm finna join
Consistently
TD.
works against
I might have to
now.
hang on.
What has
I'm
recently
bust y'all out
happened
for
in
a second.
Texas, right?
I'm gonna join TD. Keep talk, TD. Fuck with. Boy, I'm gonna fuck with TD. TD go. Yo, I'm gonna get a video on my ass tomorrow. Pause. He finna get at me. He finna get at me. Why he kick me out? Come on, motherfucker. Don't do that. Word. Come on, TD. TD still talking shit. TD still talking shit. All right, I'm gonna send him a super chat. Hang on. I'm finna send him a super chat. I'm gonna put that back up. Yeah, I'm finna send him a super chat. Watch this super chat. I'm a full troll. We already know this. Oh, you ain't see my comment? Wait till you see my comment. You're gonna get pissed. No, I was never.
Let's get back into Joe Biden.
All right, there you go. Watch what he see
Let's
my
get back
comment.
into Joe
Watch
Biden.
him. Watch him.
And what all this fear mongering is distracting us from, right?
Word.
Let's get into what it's
Come on,
distracting us
TD.
from.
Talk about that $10 I just gave you. Son.
What it's all distracting us from is the fact that not only is Biden not doing anything about the migrant crisis, which he created, and which is now, according to the most recent Gallup poll, American voters' most pressing issue.
Nobody buying the Bowflex anymore.
Whether you're Democrat or Republican,
now.
it's not a partisan issue. This
the
is
end.
something that only Republicans are concerned with.
Bowflex came out at
But
the wrong
you know,
time,
Democrats
man.
don't care about it. It's not a big
Bowflex
deal to
came out
them.
in 2020,
No,
2019.
that isn't true, and that
it would be $1
isn't
billion
the case,
company. Watch
right?
this. Here you go.
That's not the case at all.
Here you go.
Both Democrat and Republicans alike
Watch. TD about to get
are
pissed.
irritated with this issue
Coulda hit me
and
with a
want to come to an
copyright.
end.
Watch.
And Democrats want to continue to distract from the fact that, once again, and it's like the fifth time I'm repeating this, but I'm going to actually move on now. Not only is Biden not doing anything about the migrant crisis, but he actively works against governors, particularly in this case, the Texas Governor Greg Abbott actively works against him closing the border. Now, Operation Lone Star, if I remember correctly, that's what it's called.
Talk about it, TD.
It's been effective, right?
Talk about it, TD.
It's been effective because I wish I had. Should I take time to see if I can pull this up?
You better do that. Come on, TD. You should have had your
give
shit
me
up.
30 seconds, everybody. I actually really want to pull up this graphic so that you guys can see this for yourself. Give me 30 seconds starting
TD, you
now
should have had it up
to see
already,
if I
my
can
G.
find what I'm looking for and
Read my super chat while you
pull
look
this
for
up.
it, man.
And while I'm scrolling,
Yeah, that's
aha,
right.
I found it. That was quick.
Nigga, read my super chat.
So I want to show you guys this. And Kid Gravity, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you, brother. I'm gonna read it in just a moment. I'm gonna read it in just a moment. But let me pull that super chat down for a quick moment.
He's not looking for the graphic. He's about to
because I
hit me
really
with
want people to see
copyright.
this. And I really want people to see. And the fact that what's being hidden, right, from a lot of people, I shouldn't say being hidden, but what isn't spoken about much, right?
You're gonna hit me with a copyright.
Particularly if you
I just went
listen
in my
to
studio. I'm waiting for that alert.
DNC left-leaning news outlets, is the fact that Greg Abbott's
let me see Trump
has
talking.
actually been
He's still
winning
not talking.
the war at the border.
What's going on?
Rather silently, right? Depending on which political,
All right, Trump is at
side
388.
you
Nikki Haley's
fall
at
on.
3.
If you're on the left,
All
it's
right.
silently. They won't really tell you that. But he's been actually winning the war at the border against
president,
despite being sued 1,000,001
no
times.
president. I ain't
Right?
got no
To
president.
prevent him in every which
I'm
way
the
from
president.
protecting the border. Because as you can see here,
I'm the
this
president.
comes from News Nation. If you look along the Texas border, the
I'm
Rio
the
Grande
president.
illegal entries are down 23%.
This is me.
Bend is down 69.5%. And in El Paso, Texas, entries are down 50%.
Talk.
50%. So he's been
Look at TD
silently winning
with the percentages.
the fight at the border.
Right.
And because he's been silently winning, and the tactics that he has put in place concerning, razor wires and buoys in the river, right, and all the different laws that he's trying to put in place to prevent illegal immigrants from crossing the border, they're now migrating west to
Gators,
Arizona.
They got gators in Texas,
and
son.
San Diego, to where now you're seeing huge upticks, right? You're seeing huge upticks in Tucson. Is it Tucson? Yeah, Tucson. And Tucson, is it Yeah, Tucson. In Tucson,
was about to say
Arizona.
Tuscan. He was about to say
Illegal
Tuscan.
entries are up 182%.
TD was about to say Tucson.
182. I wish I could zoom in on this a little bit more.
Zoom in, Negro.
But they're migrating west because they can't get in at the Texas border anymore. Well, technically they can, but it's significantly more difficult. And it's kind of not worth it to a degree if you get caught in Texas right now, to a degree. But they're migrating west to entries, illegal entries. Tucson, Arizona, 182%. In San Diego, entries are up 73%. In San Diego, they're getting hammered over there. Tucson, Arizona is getting destroyed, utterly destroyed right now as we speak. But like I said, you're not going to hear much about that, right? You're not going to hear much about Abbott winning the war at the border to the degree that you can call it winning, because even though his numbers are down significantly, they're still being overwhelmed, but it's just not to the degree that it was before Abbott's, strong enforcement and things that he's trying to do, right? What we're seeing happening is Biden at every turn attempting to frustrate this man and stop him from protecting his borders. Now, yesterday, let me pull this up on screen. Yesterday, Greg Abbott announced relatively big news, right?
TD ain't shit. He still ain't read my super chat. You saw that, right? Yo, TD, read my super chat, Negro.
On Twitter,
I know I spelled
Abbott said, breaking huge news. Federal appeals court allows Texas immigration law to take effect. And what that Texas immigration law is Texas law enforcement was going to be able to arrest, charge, and deport illegal immigrants who come crossing the border. They're not waiting for the federal government to do it. They're not waiting for ICE.
TD.
We're going to handle it in Texas. We'll take care of this.
Give me the link,
Cross
nigga.
the border.
Give me the link,
we're going to
son,
snatch
so
you
I
up
can go
ourselves,
over there
and we'll handle you. So that was the breaking news, right? And he linked a CNN article that I want to get into right now, just for a little bit more detail concerning what it is that Greg Abbott was championing when he was saying huge news. I believe that was, what was that?
Why you getting
at
James
8 o'clock
Taylor
in the morning?
What you searching for, dog?
Yesterday, 8 a.m. yesterday, and this is what he was speaking about. The article
I didn't know
from CNN
TD
reads,
like
Federal
James Taylor.
Appeals
I did not know this.
To allow controversial Texas immigration law to take effect.
Look,
at 8 championing when he was saying huge more detail.
TD, what you want to tell us something, brother? You want to tell us something, brother? All right.
Court doesn't intervene. Last week, a federal judge in Austin, Texas, blocked the state government from implementing
Yo, how much you want to bet
Bill 4,
TD's
or known as
Chinese
SB
food
4,
menus are
which would
highlighted?
allow
That
state
motherfucker
law
gonna hit me with an
enforcement
ill
authorities
copy right
to
after that.
arrest and detain people they suspect of entering the country illegally. Judge David Allen Ariza Ezra
Yo, TD
wrote
TD
in
fuck
his
around, send me an
Tuesday
email, be like, yo,
decision
come on the
to
show. I open it,
halt
it'd be
the
like this
law
here.
that if allowed to proceed, SB 4 could open the door of immigration laws. Well, what's the problem with that? Can somebody please tell me what's the problem with each state writing up their own immigration laws? Somebody tell me what's the issue with that, because I don't find a problem with that. Why can't states decide what their own immigration laws are? Shouldn't be a problem. If you ask me, I don't see a problem with that at all, right? But let's carry on. Texas appealed the ruling, with Republican Governor Greg Abbott saying, "We will not back down in our fight to protect our state and our nation for President Biden's border crisis." Over the weekend, the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals granted a stay of Ariza's decision, but it's ruling on hold for 7 days, allowing time for the Biden administration to go to the Supreme Court. And what did Biden do? Biden ran to the Supreme Court as quickly as he could in order to block SB 4 from taking effect March 9th. Biden blocked it. He put a stop to it. Now, mind you, here's my
still
question.
my super chat. You saw that.
Let me ask you guys something. If I may quote Rob from Blacklight Revelations, if I may quote Rob, here's my question. Here's my question. Right? Let me ask you guys a question very quick. Let me ask you guys a question. And then afterwards, I'm going to get to Kid Gravity's.
Oh, see, he watching me
as well. But here's my question. Right?
My super chat, please.
Why didn't Biden rush to file a lawsuit against Colorado?
He rushed
for, what is it called? Voter interference. Huh? Why didn't Biden rush to file a lawsuit against Colorado for voter suppression? Knowing good and well, they knew good and
this
well
dude is still talking
that they as a state didn't have the power to make the decision for
I'm about to say, I thought the old boy was still talking. I was like,
United States by removing Trump
oh shit, they brought out Kristen Welker.
Only Congress was able to enforce that rule. Only Congress was able to enforce, what is it called again? The insurrection.
Apple stock drops on China iPhone sales woes. What will Warren Buffett do? Article
but you
above.
guys know what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm
Only
talking about.
Congress was able to
Talk TD.
And Colorado knew that ahead of time, but they tried to enforce a law that they knew they had no business enforcing anyways. They did it regardless.
Life
Illinois
sucks.
and Maine followed
Life
suit.
sucks.
They did the same thing.
Life sucks.
Illinois did it about 5 days before Super Tuesday, 5 days before today, right?
Talk TD.
They tried to do it.
Talk
and
son.
It got overturned in a sweep from the Supreme Court, 9-0 sweep. But nonetheless, they attempted to partake in voter suppression to not allow its citizens to determine who they wanted for president of the United States as it pertains to the primaries between Trump and Nikki Haley.
I ain't giving no migrants nothing.
Biden didn't rush to shut that down.
Nope.
And this is coming from a man who's part of a party that's always talking about we have to save democracy.
Nope.
Democracy is on the ballot.
Fuck out of here.
But they didn't care about that. They didn't care about that. But when it comes to a state attempting to protect its own borders,
so if I leave
from a wave of illegal immigrants coming into the country,
bullshit.
Now all of a sudden, at every step of the way, that this governor is trying to protect not just the state, but essentially the country for that matter. Because you see what's happening in New York.
This nigga
it's happening in Chicago to a lesser degree.
The big homie TD out here trying to audition to read audiobooks.
At every step of the way, he attempts to protect his border. Biden makes it a point to frustrate those efforts.
Hey!
So once again, my question is, why make an attempt to frustrate the efforts to protect the border, but then not make an effort to actually protect democracy, as they always say they want to do when it came to Colorado attempting to make the decision for
Somebody
its
asked
citizens
TD to say,
on who should be
is
president
it
of the United States.
me or
That's
is it
my
a
question.
conspiracy, my
Now,
brother?
before I get into this article here, let's get into Kid Gravity.
Yeah, give me my
I
super
appreciate
chat.
you, Kid Gravity, for hanging in there with me. Kid Gravity said, B1 Knight Rider, check in. Yo, TD Media Group. The Tabernacles,
He can't even say tabernacle.
The Tabernacle members, 60 plus, are watching you cook. Nice highlighting. And did you go to Ralph's today? I hate you, Kid Gravity.
I know
yes,
you
I
do.
did go to Ralph's today.
I
go to
told you.
Ralph's every day. Okay.
Nope.
I go to Ralph's every day. I'm not sure who the Tabernacle members are. 60 plus are watching. I'm not sure. I don't know what you mean by that. I'm not sure who they are.
See, that's why you need to come
but I just
over here
want
that
to
you know
I
who the
hate you for
Tabernacle is.
constantly harassing me about Ralph's. And yes, Kid Gravity, I did go to Ralph's today.
I know you
I
did.
go to Ralph's today. I
I
go
know
to
you
Ralph's
went to
literally
Ralph's.
every day, and I drag my son there with me, and he can't stand it.
My man.
But
my man.
But let's get back in the stream. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you for the support, Kid Gravity. Let's get back into the stream, right? So let's see the foolishness that Biden's participating in concerning blocking Greg Abbott once again, stopping him from being able to protect his borders. Let's hop back into this. Right? And the article reads as such: the Biden administration asked the Supreme Court on Monday to take emergency action against Texas law, which would make
all right.
I
think we're gonna stop fucking with TD. He read my super chat. That's all I wanted.
Biden said we have to take.
All right, we're gonna go back to this. I'm finna go get something to eat while y'all listen to this here. Oh, he about to talk. Oh no, bye TD. Nah, Trump for the talk. Nah, we gotta hear this. God, that
Mr.
song
Trump
sucks.
anxious to put this night behind him and begin to focus on President Biden.
God, this song sucks. God, that song sucks, boy. All right, you know what? So we don't get no hit with no copyright. We finna play this.
Sorry, it is tonight with
those stones if you live in a glass house, and if you got a glass jaw, you should watch your mouth.
Many will say, looking back, is
Look, that's how he dances.
a lot has changed in these last 3 years.
And I think we're going to
God, that song sucks.
pressure on Nikki Haley at this point to get in line, as many Republicans have put it.
Let me tell you something, man.
Get Republicans on the
See,
same
I think named police, politician. Me not trust none of them boy, the road boy. Remember.
All right, finally, that song sucks, boy. All right, here we go. I'm finna get something. I'll be back.
Well, thank you very much. They call it Super Tuesday for a reason. This is a big one. And they tell me, the pundits and otherwise, that there's never been one like this. There's never been anything so conclusive. This was an amazing night, an amazing day. It's been an incredible period of time in our country's history. It's been sad in so many ways, but I think it's going to be inspiring because we're going to do something that, frankly, nobody's been able to do for a long time. We've watched our country take a great beating over the last 3 years, and nobody thought a thing like this would be possible. We wouldn't have Russia attacking Ukraine. We wouldn't have Israel being attacked. Iran, as you know, was broke. When I was running things, they were broke. They didn't have money for Hamas. They didn't have money for Hezbollah. We had no inflation. Inflation is destroying the middle class. It's destroying everything. Inflation, if you look back over the history, hundreds of years back, it's called inflation. It's called a country buster. And that's what it's doing to our country. What's happened with inflation has been unbelievable. A lot of people say, a lot of experts have said the stock market's the only thing that's doing well, and that's doing well because our poll numbers are so much higher than Joe Biden's. He's the worst president in the history of our country. There's never been anything like what's happening to our country. Today it was announced that 325,000 people were flown in from parts unknown.
Do you say anything
Migrants
of
were flown
insignificance?
in airplane, not going through borders, not going through that great Texas barrier that I was with the governor of Texas, Greg Abbott, the other day, and we were looking at the job they're doing. But in the meantime, they're pouring into California and they're pouring into Arizona.
Don't make me look up
because
that
those
Ralph
governors
chicken
aren't
is
doing
fucked.
anything. They're doing nothing. But today it was just announced before I came out. It was unbelievable. I said, that must be a mistake. They flew 325,000 migrants, flew them in over the borders into our country. So that really tells you where they're coming from. They want open borders, and open borders are going to destroy our country. We need borders and we need free and fair elections, or we don't have a country.
Wait, you talking about the Home
This is
Chef
an
or
incredible group of people,
the Simply
so
Truth?
many celebrities that I'm not going to introduce any because I'm just going to get myself in trouble if I do that, because I'll leave out most of you. But this is a room chock full of incredible, talented people, like some of the guys standing right in front of me, right? Big futures, big, fat, beautiful futures. Oh, I'd love to be your age. I'd pay you a lot of money to be your age. But we
Did you
have,
just say that?
we have some tremendously talented people in this room, including tremendously talented political people that have helped me right from the beginning. We had the safest border in the history of our country. We built 571 miles of wall. We had Mexico supply us with 28,000 soldiers because we wanted them. That's why. And they said that we won't do that. I said, yes, you
All
will.
right.
You will.
There he go. He gonna
And
start.
in the end, they did. It was an easy negotiation, but we had the safest border, the best numbers we've ever had, and now we have the worst numbers probably in the history of the world. It's sad to see what's happening to our cities. Our cities are being overrun with migrant crime, and that's Biden migrant crime. But it's a new category of crime, and it's violent, where they'll stand in the middle of a street and have fistfights with police officers. And if they did that in their countries from where they came, they'd be killed instantly. They wouldn't do that. So the world is laughing at us. The world is taking advantage of us. 3 years ago, we were at a level, we were energy independent. We were going to be very shortly energy dominant. And today we're getting oil from Venezuela. Can you believe it? And we're doing numbers on that oil. You know what we're doing? We're refining the oil. We have our refinery for that oil. It's really, I call it tar. It's not oil. It's terrible. We have real stuff. But we're refining it in Houston. So for all of the environmentalists, you ought to look at that, because all of that tar is going right up into the atmosphere. You just ought to take a look. It's the only plant that can do it. We have the only plants that can take tar and make it into oil, and that's what it is. It's a shame. But we were energy independent. We were going to be energy dominant. We were going to be supplying oil to Europe, all over the world. And then a tragic thing happened during the election. It was a tragedy, because you wouldn't have, think of it, all of the problems that you have today, I don't think you would have had any of them. You'd only have success. And that's what's ultimately going to unify this country and unify this party. We have a great Republican Party with tremendous talent, and we want to have unity, and we're going to have unity, and it's going to happen very quickly. And I have been saying lately, success will bring unity to our country, and it happened before. We had the best economy our country's ever had, and people were calling me that I would have said will never happen. It'll never happen. They wanted to get together, African American, Asian American, Hispanic American, women, men, people with diplomas from the best schools in the world, and people that didn't graduate from high school. Every single group was doing better than ever before. And it was a beautiful thing. Our country was coming together.
Former President Trump making his first comments on another good night, a big Super Tuesday for the former president. Notably, he's been speaking for several minutes here. He's not mentioned Nikki Haley, and this is the turn that he had talked about and others on his campaign. This move now to focus strictly on Joe Biden, his policies, a one-on-one match, which I think most people had seen coming.
And in many ways, you can look at this as the first general election speech for former President Trump, who in all but name is clinching the nomination of the Republican Party tonight with all of these votes. We want to turn to our political pros. Hogan Gidley, who served as deputy press secretary in the Trump administration, and NBC News political analyst Stephen Hayes, CEO and editor of The Dispatch. And I think fair to say, you know, the divide that exists in the Republican Party is represented here quite well. Hogan, you worked for former President Trump. You're a big supporter. This is a moment. He's got 10 minutes.
Damn,
you know,
I can't believe they just cut that man's speech off. They said, we ain't listening to this man.
And I think fair to say,
the policemen, it used to police our country.
Here we go.
Now nobody has confidence in them, and we have to get that confidence back. It's so important for the success of our country. So important.
There they go.
So this has been a day that we've been waiting for. I want to thank you for being here. It's a great family. I have a great family.
Okay.
They've had it very easy since I decided to run for politics. They say, thanks a lot, Dad. We appreciate it. But they're strong and they're very capable people, and they love the country. They really do love the country.
Yeah, that's right.
I want to thank everybody at my staff.
What the sneakers, my G?
Susie,
These wear the red ones.
Incredible job. Incredible job you're doing. I read an article yesterday where it said this is one of the finest run campaigns that anybody has ever seen.
What
That's
article
pretty
said
good,
that?
right?
What article said that?
That's pretty good. That's really a statement. And we have no choice because November 5th is right around the corner. November 5th is going to go down as the single most important day in the history of our country.
USA stands for under siege always.
We're going to take it and we're going to make it like it should be, respected. Right now, we're not respected. Right now, our country is known as a joke. It's a joke. Other leaders who I speak to, other leaders can't believe what happened to us. Because 3 years ago, we were the most respected country anywhere in the world by far. We were doing things that nobody could believe. China was paying us billions and billions of dollars. In
what happened?
25 years, they paid us nothing, zero, not 10 cents. I was getting billions of dollars, and they were happy about it, as happy as you can be. Of course, maybe there's reasons for things having happened, but they were not. They were not so happy with certain things, I guess, based on things that took place. But we were getting along with everybody. We were getting along, and we were respected by everybody. We had no wars. Remember when I had the debate with Hillary Clinton? She said, look at him. Look at that personality. He's going to cause wars. I said, no, my personality is going to keep us out of wars. And that's what happened. For 20 years, they were fighting ISIS. I defeated ISIS in 4 weeks. I got rid of ISIS 100%. 100% of the ISIS caliphate. And we had no wars, and we stopped wars. We weren't getting along with a lot of countries. All of a sudden, North Korea, which is a serious nuclear power, but North Korea came along. Kim Jong-un, we got along very well. We got along very well with China until COVID. That was a little bit too much, as far as I was concerned. That was too much. Couldn't take that one. But we made a trade deal with China that I don't even talk about.
Breaking news: Dan Crenshaw, the The pirate politician might lose his seat tonight. He is currently below 60% of the primary vote, with 40% of the vote reporting. Wow. That's crazy. I saw Crenshaw trending. I was like, why is the Crenshaw district trending? Maybe Maxine Waters lost.
We never got credit for that. Unbelievable job on that. We came up with things that nobody thought was possible. Don't forget, when it came in, nobody had an idea what it was. They didn't even use the word pandemic. Nobody had an idea. But we did a fantastic job. And we got a lot of credit for the economy, a lot of credit for our foreign policy. I think credit like very few people have gotten. And the press was very honest about it. They gave us very high marks on foreign policy, the Abraham Accords, so many different things we did. But we never got the kind of due that we should have for the COVID, or as I call it affectionately, the Chinese virus, the China virus.
That's not what you said, you lying back.
Which is a much more accurate term. And despite that, the stock market, when we turned it over, the stock market was higher than it was prior to COVID coming in. It was an amazing thing. We did an amazing job, and
they haven't started counting.
So many of the doctors, so many of the
I'm looking at
scientists that worked with us
CNN.
on that.
They haven't started
it was
counting.
really, really something. But there's never been an administration that had more success in so many different elements. We got the largest tax cuts in history. We have the largest regulation cuts in history. We rebuilt our military. And what happened, we rebuilt our entire military, and beautiful jet fighters that were 53 years old.
Me not trust none of them boy, the road boy.
Then
Member.
after this other group of people that didn't know what they were doing, they took over, and we had that horrible surrender in Afghanistan. I call it a surrender. We took the soldiers out first. You know, I dealt with the leaders of the Taliban in Afghanistan. They were the ones that were causing the trouble. The press was very angry because they said, "Why are you calling them?" I said, "Because that's where the problem is." I say oftentimes, they asked Jesse James, "Jesse, why do you rob banks?" He said, "Because that's where the money is." And I said, that's where the problem is with the Taliban. And I spoke to Abdul. He's still the leader. Believe it or not, he's really the leader of Afghanistan, but he's the leader of the Taliban, a rough group. I say, don't ever shoot our soldiers again. Don't ever do it. Very interesting. What happened is that, we were having, during the Obama administration, previously, they were shooting a lot of our soldiers. And I let them know, I said, don't ever, ever let that happen. I said, in a rather nasty fashion. We don't have to go into it tonight. For 18 months, we lost nobody in Afghanistan. And then we had that horrible, horrible withdrawal where we lost 13 soldiers, 38 horribly wounded, left Americans behind. You know, you have Americans right now still behind. Call them hostages if you like. It was a terrible moment. We left $85 billion worth of brand new, beautiful equipment behind, jets and tanks and everything you could think of, goggles, night goggles. They didn't used to fight. They're good fighters. They didn't used to fight at night, but now they do because they have goggles. They have better goggles than we have. So I just want to tell you that led to a lot of bad things. And now the worst things are happening. The things that are happening now are unthinkable, and they're unthinkable at the border. We have millions of people invading our country. This is an invasion. This is the worst invasion probably. We've never had anything like it. No country has ever had anything like it. The number today could be 15 million people. And they're coming from rough places and dangerous places. And we had that shut down. We had everything going so beautifully. When Joe Biden goes to the beach, because somebody on his staff thinks he looks very good in a bathing suit.
Oh.
Until he can't get his feet out of the sand or lift the chair, which weighs about 9 ounces. Joe Biden If he would have just left everything alone, he could have gone to the beach. He would have had a tremendous success at the border and elsewhere. So we're going to take back our country. We're going to make sure.
You didn't take it back the first time.
We are going to do it right. We're going to have the greatest economy ever in the history of our country. We're going to top what we did. We're going to become an energy center of the world. We were ready to become energy dominant, and they stopped that. They stopped that. But we're going to become energy dominant. We're going to pay off debt. We're going to do things that nobody thought was possible. You know, we hadn't done our second phase of the tax cuts. When we did the tax cuts, the Democrats
Black
fought us
Americans
very
trending
hard.
on Twitter.
And now they say, well, I guess that was pretty good because we took in much more revenues after we cut taxes. And then we did all of those regulation cuts, and people were working, and everybody was happy, and we were all proud of our country. But we're going to win this election because we have no choice. If we lose the election, we're not going to have a country left.
It's all like we told you this years ago.
And we're going to do something. Thank you very much. We love you too. And we love our country. And we can't let this magnificent, some people call it an experiment. I don't call it an experiment. I just say this is a magnificent place, a magnificent country. And it's so sad to see how far it's come and gone. When you look at the depths of where it's gone, we can't let that happen. We're going to straighten it out. We're going to close our borders. We're going to drill, baby, drill. We're going to get the inflation down.
About what you said to
And
the
we are
bitch that
going
you
to
boned
make
on your wife.
Our
That's out of
country
line.
greater than ever before, and we're
That
going to
was
do
out
it
of line.
quickly. We're going to do it quickly.
And I blame the chicken
It's
that
going
I'm
to go
eating.
fast. We have to get the criminals out. We have many, many criminals that have entered our country. We have people coming in from such bad places, and we're going to have to get them out. We have murderers that are being deposited into our country. We have drug dealers at the biggest, highest levels. They're coming into our country.
They were coming in
We
under
have
your
people
watch
coming
too,
into
sir.
our country that just shouldn't be here. But many, and I say many, large percentages, they come in through the caravans. They come in many different ways. Now we find out again, they come in through airplanes. We send them in.
Airplanes.
This is crazy.
Airplanes.
But they come into our country. We're going to stop them. We're going to close our borders. We're going to have
said
to deport a lot of
airplanes.
people, a lot of bad people, because our countries can't live like this. Our cities are choking to death. Our states are dying. And frankly, our country is dying. And we're going to make America great again, greater than ever before. Thank you very much. It's been a big night. Thank you very much. Thank you.
He done talking already? Oh, Lord. Now he think he Frank Lucas. All right. So there's that. All right. Let's see if anybody want to say something. I still went back in my studio to see TD put a copyright on me. All right, I put the link up there. Well, whatever it is, I'm not catching a copyright. Wait, I think I could play that though. Let me see. Yo, who thinks that after they tally up that first night of the election, November 5th, how much y'all want to bet it ain't gonna be clear and cut dry? Mary Omar, hello. Unbelievable. All right, let me see something. Let's see. I'm playing this today. This was fire. Cosmo Fury, hello.
Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Same old is.
Man, he just said a whole lot of the same old, which is a whole lot of nothing. This is how I feel about the whole situation with Trump and Biden. Like, I mean, the couch is just gonna continue to look continuously great to sit on for this in November. I can't. What is he gonna? How's he gonna make America great? Like, answer the question, bro. That's what I say to you, Trump.
Well, we don't know. All I know is, hey, I'll be streaming all day. But you know what? Intermittently through the show, I might be like the sheriff.
About to witness the sea walk of the incredible.
Guess some. That's how it will be like that.
You got the
Get it. That's how one politicians be doing on Capitol Hill.
Democrats and Republicans.
Facts.
Who said? Oh, Kendrick. That's right.
Independent 13. That's fucked up. MS Independent. That's what they call them.
Very, very correct. I mean, I'm sorry. I just had to say, I saw when he was making the speech something about making the police, respected again. I was like, but they got triggered off of the Acorn. Please tell me you saw that.
Yeah. You want me to play it? I play it.
My man resigned. See, I heard homie was a Green Beret, and I'm like, bro, you cracked under pressure over Acorn. Say less. Did you just detain homie, and he had no weapons on him? He was handcuffed in the back of the vehicle. Like, does it make any sense?
Facts.
This the police he want running? I'm like, nah. Come on, Trump. You're not talking about issues like that with the police.
Did you expect him to?
No, of course I did.
He's the same one who said he was going to make sure the cops be able to do their job, which means he's probably going to enhance qualified immunity. I don't give a goddamn. All right, we finna make y'all laugh one more time. That's gonna be me. Like every 2 hours. That's gonna be me. But check this out, family. Who wants to see AOC get run off the block? Who heard AOC got run off the block?
Let me go here. There's a growing concern.
AOC was at the old stomping grounds, Brooklyn. And they ran up on her. And guess who ran up on her? Whole bunch of Democrats.
Say word.
She said a lot of words. And she had a beta male fiance with her. Fair use. We finna hear all this.
You refuse to call it a genocide. It's not okay that there's a genocide happening. You're not actually.
Why are you still wearing a mask, sir? Why are you wearing a face panty? Shout out to Taisha Essex. It's 2024. Come on now. So she's at the Alamo Draft House. Now that is, it's around the country, but it's basically a theater where you can go watch movies, but you can actually get dinner and beer brought to your seat. But it's expensive. The tickets are expensive, but they usually do dinners themed around whatever movie you're watching. She probably just finished watching Dune.
Ooh! You went on TV and avoided talking about it. We can't call it genocide.
Look at her. She getting pissed.
We're not.
That Latina blood is coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we know she not black.
You haven't been calling it a genocide. Don't tell me I'm
Only when
Look
it's
at
convenient.
Beta. Look at the Beta dude with her. He's not even telling them, yo,
over
back
30,000
up.
people are dead.
Yo, this dude he made Caillou father look manly.
That's it. That's all we want you to say. Or you're not angry about people confronting the public with the genocide.
What is you talking about?
Stop. Okay? Stop.
That Beta. That's her man.
Simply Red.
Stop. Bruh. You got to be at least 6'3". Come on, bruh.
Yep. That's what they want. You know it's all about
hit him
control.
with this one time?
Huh? Nah.
Couldn't even hit that with that? Stop, okay? Stop.
Oh, man.
Oh, there's more.
We're not doing anything. We're just talking to an elected public official. That's all we're doing. That's it.
Cut it, and you're going to cut this, and you're going to clip this so that it's completely out of context. I already said that it was, and y'all are just going to pretend that it wasn't over and over again. It's fucked up, man.
What? Really?
Shout out to Crown Heights.
I think this is the first time I've ever heard her curse. I've really.
No, she's cursed on Twitter before, but on film, hell nah. Hey, we gonna play that again. We might use this. This might be a drop.
And you're going to clip this so that it's completely out of context. I already said that it was, and y'all are just going to pretend that it wasn't over and over again. It's fucked up, man.
Woo! It's fucked up, man.
She sound like Michelle Rodriguez out this bitch.
Why you say she look like Rachel Zegler? You out of line.
That's Michelle Rodriguez. What are you talking about?
No. Michelle Rodriguez. Nah, she's starting to look her age. Nah.
Yeah.
AOC is still mid-30s.
Yeah.
And there's some jackass out there. Tori, you out of line, goddammit. You out of line, goddammit. Torian, you out of goddamn line. Yo, somebody take Torian's privileges away one time. No, he a moderator. He gonna say fuck you. Wait a minute. Torian, you out of line, brother. You way out of line. How dare you? How dare you?
I forgot Ziegler's she's half Polish and half Colombian. I was like, yeah, that's where she get that last name from.
Yo, I know them Spanish pierogies be hitting. Tori, you out of line. Torian laughing his ass off right now and hitting them thick ass keys on his keyboard. The fuck? Yo, AOC finna go down the block, be like this here.
Oh man. Where's that Batman, that Joker laugh, bro?
Oh my God, no. Give it to me again. Give it to me again.
Cut this, and you're going to
cut
this, and you're going to clip this so that it's completely out of context. I already said that it was, and y'all are just going to pretend that it wasn't over and over again. It's fucked up, man.
The Latina blood came out, baby.
He ain't ready for that.
You know what's funny? I know why she got pissed off. She ain't had a plant nose that day. That's fucked up. She ain't get the good plant nose. She was already pissed. Then she went to go see Dune 2. It was hella long. She was already pissed. Then she told her man he wanted to play a popcorn game, and she said, "No, I'm an elected official. You finna get me in trouble." Well, she from New York, so she don't say finna.
So who's that? Wait a minute. Who was that politician or whoever she was that was caught in the movie theater acting? You know.
Oh, Lauren Boebert.
Yeah, Bobert. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's trying to get that going.
Ain't nothing wrong with the popcorn game. You just got. He look like he don't know how to ask.
He don't. He makes suggestions like honey.
Hey, you want some of this popcorn? I'm like, what the man? Put that thing away. You know they watching me. What's that you said? Who wouldn't be the AOC, Lauren Boebert, and MTG?
Oh, Margie Taylor Greene.
Or you an asshole for asking me that question.
Yo, ever since I saw that cave woman photo that looked exactly like MCG, I can't unsee it.
You know what's funny? All right, I'm gonna hold on. I can't do this right. I gotta do this right for my own self-interest and for the sanctity of the platform. This ain't Kid Gravity finna answer this question. The coon's gonna answer this question. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Okay. AOC, Lauren Boebert, and MTG. That's a lot of white milk and a lot of leche caramel. I'm gonna have to take the leche caramel because at least she's young and she hasn't. She looks crazy. I like crazy.
I was told.
I think she cursed.
You're going to clip this so that it's completely out of context. I already said that it was, and y'all are just going to pretend that it wasn't over and over again. It's fucked up, man.
I like crazy chicks that curse. So I might have to go with AOC. Now the coon bids you adieu.
Okay, well, welcome back, KGB. Where you been?
Damn, that mask is hard to get off, boy.
Welcome back.
Oh shit! What happened? What I missed?
I don't know. Some coon just came up here and just was like, he liked women who curse. I think he liked that fiery Latina.
Well, AOC?
Yeah. She tried to be professional, but
wait, what did Tori write? Tori, how you gonna ask that question? That's off code. At least you could have put up Jasmine Crockett.
You saw what's her name attempt at CrossFit. She be trying to get brolic, but she all bark and no bite.
Who?
MCG. You remember that? Her working out. Look it up. I don't know if you ever saw it.
I probably never saw it.
Bruh, she was like doing like pull-ups or something of some nature. I kid you not.
All right, we're gonna look this up afterwards. Let me finish this off.
And you're not helping these people, and you're not helping them.
You refuse to.
You're not helping them.
Yo, why her man not be like, yo, bitch, move? Wait, you said MTG doing pull-ups?
Oh, working out. Yeah, one of them. It's like she was doing something.
I'm gonna have to put in Marjorie Taylor Greene. I hate spelling that woman name. Marjorie Taylor Greene. You talking about this?
And stuff like that. And she was doing some other stuff. I don't know if they're gonna show it or.
She doing back squats. The fuck?
Yeah, she was doing other stuff before in another video I saw. CrossFit.
Bruh. She look like she finna go fuck some bear up.
Those other two don't stand a chance. I'm sorry.
Oh,
they gotta jump her.
You mean like a three-way dance? Then yo, fucking nah, you know why I still say AOC?
Why?
because she started talking Spanish and all the migrants come running after her. Son of a bitch.
Oh man, it's like
I'm getting in trouble for that. This motherfucker, yo, Tori is on fire tonight. He said she trying to be Trunchbull. Go ahead, Tori.
Eat the cake.
Come on, man. Come eat some of the cake. Come on now, baby. All right, I got about 7 more minutes, and then I'm gonna go relax with my wife.
And me, I'm about to walk these dogs.
Ain't nobody paying for no. You know what? Let me not do that because there'll be some assholes out there that pay for MTG OnlyFans. Because you motherfuckers are that desperate. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all Negroes need to leave your mama's house. There's plenty of pheromones out there. One of them will attract you. Nah, I'm sorry. I gotta say, you red pill Negroes are the worst. You incel bastards.
My thing is, how is the woman formerly known as Dolezal making money on OnlyFans? Like,
because she looked black, she's not black, and she's like 50, but she still kind of look all right. Listen, Bad Baby or Bad Babe, whatever the fuck her name is, she ain't put nothing up there, and she made $1 million in a day. You incel bastards are the worst. You Negroes wouldn't know what to do if a chick showed you the left side of her panty line. You get to preaching on her, talking about some, she a hoe.
Remember?
Wait till them sundresses come back out. Y'all finna throw holy water on these ladies. If y'all start wearing sundresses, be on the lookout for incels. They're gonna be carrying holy water.
I don't know. In the state I live in, when the sundresses come out, I don't know what happened over the last few years. For the most part, it's like putting a handkerchief over a box.
What that mean?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I gotta keep it real.
What that
The
mean?
physiques ain't what it used to be until they go get that tax money surgery. Even that has a smell to it. I kid you not. That don't even smell right.
Bro, I'm eating right now. You ain't finna do me like that, right? I'm eating. Don't do
I'm dead ass, bro.
Ladies, let me tell y'all something.
That's dead fat getting sucked out of your stomach and it's dying inside your butt.
The right Negro, ladies, I'm finna hit you with something. The right Negro will lick your stretch marks. You heard what I said.
Oh,
you heard what I said.
You want some more? Do you?
I got more. Ladies, the right Negro will suck your third toe on your left foot. You heard what I said.
You want some more? Do you?
I got more. Ladies, the right Negro will make you your breakfast, lunch, and you will be dinner when you get home.
You want some more? Do you?
I got more. Ladies, the right Negro will rotate your tires, armor all your rims, and he will give you a stretch down. You ain't never had a stretch down in your goddamn life.
You want some more? Do you?
I got more. Ladies, the right Negro. I'm going to tilt my mic up. Pause. The right, wait a minute. I got to do this right. Hold on. Ladies, the right Negro. The right Negro will educate you on making the perfect lasagna.
You want some more? Do you? All right, bitch.
I got more. Ladies, the right Negro will read Powernomics to you. Y'all don't hear me.
You want some more? Do you?
I got more. Ladies, The right Negro will be like Martin when he bought Gina that vanity.
You want some more? Do you?
I got more. And this one of y'all ladies finna fall out. I guarantee you. The right Negro will brush your hair and add the moisturizer.
You want some more? Do you? All right, bim, bam, boom. Somebody get this nigga out of my way.
I ain't got no more.
Wow. Wow. So, Team Jackson, what's happening, man?
Who cares? You know who won? Her daughter's husband.
You want some more? Do you?
I got more. You know who lost? Oh, you want some more? Oh, we got more. I'm finna take off these headphones. You want some more? I got some more. The right Negro. You ain't got to tell him to clean up.
You want some more? Do you?
I got more. Wait a minute. We gotta move that up right. You see that light? Wait, we gotta put on the purple light. Hold on. Where my remote at? You see my remote? We got to put on the purple light. It's the quiet storm, son. Wait, we gotta put on the nice music. Where the nice music at? Is it this one? No, it ain't that one. Where the night driving one at? There you go. Yeah. Lady, the right Negro. You will laugh at his dad jokes.
You want some more? Do you?
I got more. Lady, the right Negro will organize your shoes.
You want some more? Do you?
I got more. Ladies, the right Negro will babysit the children, and you ain't got to ask him.
You want some more? Do you?
I got more. Ladies, the right Negro will wash the dishes and not turn on the dishwasher.
You want some more? Do you?
I got more. The right Negro will wake up in the morning, turn over, kiss you on your right cheek. Which one is negotiable? Put his finger somewhere on your body and say, this is mine.
You want some more? Do you?
I got more. Ladies, the right Negro he know you like Beyonce. The right Negro put the country album on your phone and you ain't even know it.
You want some more? Do you?
I got more. Ladies, the right Negro he don't know the definition of hump day because every day is hump day.
You want some more? Do you?
I got more. Ladies, the right Negro will see you walking across the room while you on the video game system. And he will turn it off.
You want some more? Do you?
I got more. right Negro will end this stream now because he got one in the bedroom. I'm out of here, family. I love y'all.
Peace.
I hope y'all enjoyed it. Hopefully you learned something. If you did, I done my job. If not, I'll try to be better next time. I'm finna go in that shower and I'm finna go in bed. I'm gonna look at my wife, tell her I love her, kiss my daughter good night, and maybe I'll kiss her. No, but I'm up out of here. Y'all, I love y'all. Take care, stay safe, and you know what to do when them agents of chaos come to mess up your existence. Because I am that right Negro. Before I go, one last little message. Nikki Haley.
It's a round. It's a rap for you round. And a rap for your round. I'll let a round rap around every rap around till it's rap around. This rap around. I'll rap around a round rap. I'll let a round rap around. How you gonna get around that?